it is once again time for the next entry in the Rescue Rush series. Today's focus is Titan Indra. We have just about 3 hours and 20 minutes before she goes. So our goal today, we're going to pull as many pods from her as we can. We're still using the same old rescue cutter build. She's all set, ready to go. I think I already put limpets in the tank, gave her a slightly different coat of paint compared to last time. Let's get to it. So yeah, folks, it's time to watch another Titan go boom. We've been waiting on this one for a while. This will be the last central bubble Titan that's been pestering us now. Tyrannus being the other one. We have 3 Titans to go after this, being Thor, Raijin, and Kokijo. Thor is next on the to-kill list because it will have the next set of weakest systems, meaning it will get the luxury of additional counter-strike systems and port-activated conflict zones. Now, I'm noting on the bottom left of the screen here that I did do some rescues off-camera before I came on the air today. One of those was also a run I did on air yesterday, but the goal of today, we're just pulling pods, nothing else, and dodging an exceedingly large amount of hyperdictions every time we try and set foot in the star system. But that's just a typical day at the office. Let's not go slamming headfirst into the Thargoids on our way out. But yes, we have been given the warning from the Pilots Federation that it is almost time for another Titan to go, and they are asking for some help in pulling pods, so let's do it. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this Rescue Rush series. Even though, given that there are currently no leftover control systems in Indra, this won't really have any effect on anything, it still feels good to be the hero.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that's what we're gonna do. Now, with that all being said, thankfully Indra not nearly as much of a pain in the backside to get to and from compared to Titan Haddad. Haddad having a almost 40,000 light second travel time. Travel distance rather, whereas Indra is only a measly 3,300. And thankfully, all remaining Titans beyond this point are even shorter. 3,400. Close enough. Alright, Super Cruise Overcharge, guide me.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Or we can just get interdicted immediately out of the gate, that works too.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I do wish interdictions would stop when a Titan enters Meltdown as well, because you would think that the Thargoids are too busy trying to leave to worry about little old me. Let's not crash into the rings either, because that's going to cause an E-drop, and that takes longer to cure. I'd rather only have a 5-second FSD cooldown, not 30.
Frameshift drive charging.
Luckily, the cutter is spec'd with a A-graded dirty drive engine, so she is spec'd for max top speed.
1. Engage.
I believe Indra's behind the planet here. Yeah, Indra's behind the planet, so I'm going to do a close pass here. So what I just did there was a manual dropout a little early. And the reason I did that was so that I could skip the drop animation, because that does take time. It takes about 10 seconds, depending on where you drop out from, so it just saves a little bit of time. I'm going to get a boost off of this caustic mine. It'll detonate while it's behind me, boosting my speed. It does hurt, though, so I do need to fire up a repair limpet, but luckily in my build contains the Class 7 Universal Multi-Limpet Controller, so I can make some emergency repairs in the field if need be. But yeah, top speed normally on this cutter is somewhere in the 530s, so by getting slapped by a caustic mine, I can briefly enter 600 and go slightly over maximum speed. It's very useful for getting in a little faster, but I'm starting to lose my speed now, so... Actually, no, I think I'll keep flight assist off. Because it seems like when I'm getting pushed by the tailwinds, I'm actually going well above normal speed. Except when I'm boosting. Now, luckily, Indra is very easy to make out under these conditions. Just look for the bright yellow flashing. So yeah, we've got a full health restore. There's Indra right there. That is the bottom side of Indra. We want to be going to the top side. That's where our... that is where our targets will be. We have a lot of SAR ships in the vicinity, as well as a couple of Axe pilots. But yeah, as you can see, Thargoids are rapidly leaving the area. They are only concerned about leaving, nothing else. You can see another interceptor's already about to pop out from the maw. So yeah, all the launching ports are basically on overdrive right now. But the ship runs so cold that they don't have any interest in spotting me. So we're going to do a quick poke of these energy veins here. That'll show us our first set of Thargoid subsurface storage chambers. That's where our biostorage capsules are held. So we're just going to go ahead and bop them with an extraction missile, and if you've ever done subsurface mining, it basically plays out the exact same. Follow the charge bar on the bottom left, and let go of the fire button when it hits the blue zone. The only thing we have to watch out for are Thargoid sides, such as that one, that will be deploying their collector limpets in an effort to try and snatch the pods back from me. Ideally, we try and just... Oops. Yank the pods back as soon as we possibly can, like so. Now, the pods are ejected quite violently, and I think another scythe just spawned right next to me. Just wonderful. I'm going to see if I can try and pull these, but this is going to be a little bit tough with a scythe nearby. And another one. Yeah, unfortunately, all the Thargoid vessels are on overdrive right now. Now, the good news is we can just outlast the scythe limpets, because the scythe will eventually go out of range. Compared to conventional rescues, compared to conventional Titan rescues, sides do not stick around, unlike their standard counterparts when the Titan is not in Meltdown. So the advantage to this is that eventually all scythe drones that are in the area will break down on their own. If you could ever be so kind as to stop pestering me for my pods. So yeah, the sides are being especially picky today. Luckily, some maneuvering, as long as the scythe drones are basically above the cockpit, they should have a harder time getting to the bottom of the ship. So it's just a matter of waiting until the limpets have done their job. Too high. I let go of my missile button. That's bad. Oh well. Alright, there were a couple more nearby on this side. But yeah, we're currently enjoying a really interesting working environment where, again, there's nothing that wants to kill you, but everything is exploding. The Titan is screaming at you. Not at you, but yeah, the Titan is screaming. Everything is breaking. You're hearing all sorts of things exploding in the background. Now, you have to watch out for when the density really drops off, the resistance, rather, really drops off on the mining meter. Ooh, I need to work a little quickly here because... Whoops, hold on, don't go too far backwards. There's a pod right behind me. Unfortunately, there is also an artificial limit to how fast the collector limpets can throw stuff into your cargo bay. The limit is, after the first 6 items, it's only 3 items per 6 seconds. So you do have to deal with that as well, especially if you're running a high-speed build, high-speed collection build. This is a pretty bad angle, actually, but that's okay. You can get anywhere from 8 to 9 capsules per chamber, but you do only get 1 shot, so make it count. I think I did see 2 more chambers here. So yeah, important thing is also to just prepare ahead of time for the next chamber, especially when there's 2 or more together. So yeah, now while I'm waiting for the pods to actually come in, there is a scythe nearby. I just gotta watch for those drones. You can actually see the scythe, I think, is over there. The drones are gonna pop out from up top there. But it looks like they kind of got stuck in the Titan geometry, so they're not gonna actually be a problem. But yeah, the sides are probably the most disruptive entity that can disrupt, that can get in your way. Too low. I'm also running shieldless on this build because there really is nothing that can threaten you in a Titan, in a melting down Titan. Unfortunately, it looks like a couple of limpets whiffed a bit, picking up their pods, so they have to loop around a little bit. Alright, so we have a quad pack here, but unfortunately we do have another limpet jam going on, so unfortunately this can also happen randomly, where the limpets just decide they want to stop working, You can see by the bottom right, the cargo scoop is clearly open, but some limpets are just not picking things up. Or some items are still just out in the open. And for some reason, the limpets will just not put them into the cargo scoop until the game decides it wants to behave itself, like so. Alright, let's continue. So I'm going to try and pull all 4 of these if we can. If we're lucky, there won't be any sides trying to bother me, except here comes one. Now, luckily, a scythe can't throw that many limpets out at once. I think it can only throw out 10 max. Unfortunately, I let that one slip. Ooh, that one's in a really bad... slightly awkward position here. Now, luckily, the scythe drones have a hard time turning, it seems. Unfortunately, we did lose quite a few limpets during that, so... we'll just make a new set here. I have a lot of extras, so that's why they're there. In case the scythe decides to get in the way and I can just have them all on the same timer. Here's a triplet. I think I'll probably just do this one separate first, and then I'll get the other 2 together. The hitbox for the subsurface chambers isn't that generous either, so you do have to aim your missiles kind of precisely. In the event of a dire emergency, the subsurface missiles themselves can be used to repel a scythe limpet. Except I forgot to bring new collector limpets out here. That's a little bit of an oops. Is there a scythe nearby? I don't think so. Now, one other minor disruption that may occur is that there are some friendly axe vessels in the area. They could accidentally trip an Orthrus vessel that's coming out of the maw. To counter this, I just keep the pulse neutralizer installed anyway, even though it's not required to get into the Titan beyond this point. I see that scythe drone. But yeah, you're seeing how we're unfortunately being hit by the artificial limpet limit. So now I gotta keep my eyes peeled and watch out for any scythe drones that decide they want to cause an issue here. But again, it looks like that got mostly hooked up on the Titan geometry here, so we may proceed. Now that vein is clear. There is enough room in this cargo cutter to get all the pods that are potentially in the area. There's not enough... there's way too many storage chambers to... I would basically need almost 2 cutters to fill the whole place up. Not 2 cutters, probably like 50% more cargo. But unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. Unfortunately, I am also still doing this with a busted joystick yaw, so I'm just kind of adjusting accordingly here. So with some of those particular late extractions, you have to just guess it with your gut. Like this one, I literally just tried to guess and I was a frame late. But some of those you will not be able to see the charge window coming, and you're just going to have to react. Because this is much harder than simple subsurface extraction. Ooh, there's 6 here. Oh, scythe. That's a little awkward. Now, the rescue ships, thankfully, aren't nearly as bad when it comes to accidentally pulling your pods. It's the sites that you have to watch out for. They're far more aggressive. Unfortunately, it looks like we have another limpet jam here. And again, if need be, I can use the extraction missiles themselves, except I missed, to defend myself against the scythe limpets. Unfortunately, I think my limpets are blowing out due to time. Either that or I just lost one from range. Alright, let's get that other triplet. Now, Indra did take quite a while to... Was a much tougher nut to crack than previously. Basically, until Monday, there wasn't a particularly high attack speed. We're not sure if that was because of some frontier tweaking behind the scenes, or if everybody was just off for the US Independence Day and the UK elections and everything else that was taking up the world's time that particular weekend. But either way, you know, on Monday, again, we had a massive surge in attack speed, and suddenly Indra just collapsed. I think that's all the capsules on this vein. Moving on. All right, let's get these two on the top, and then we'll get the four on the bunch underneath. Oh, scythe. We need to move quickly. All the items should be on final approach? Yeah. Now, you can also farm tissue samples here. There are tissue limpet points available, too. That is obviously not what our focus is, but you absolutely can farm Titan tissue samples with no difficulty whatsoever. Now, the most important thing to do in a case of these particularly large clusters of pods is just start the artificial limpet collection timer as fast as possible. Uh-oh. Hold still, please. So yeah, just like that, what's happened is I used the extraction missiles themselves to defend against the sides. Oh, there is one limpet that is very wildly off course here, so I'm just going to force it into final approach here. Like so. And then we'll go for this triplet down here. Except let's not have the limpet go crashing into the Titan geometry before I actually get to the storage chamber. Unfortunately, being tailed by all the rescue ships is a little bit of a detriment. While rescue ships are normally excellent for providing emergency healing, they can also take the escape pods, although they're much less rude about it, obviously, than the sides are. Unfortunately, we do seem to have another limpet jam taking place here, so I'm just going to have to keep my limpets safe while the server gets its act together. I'm pretty sure it's a server issue that's causing the oh, hold on. Two of those deposits are not flashing. Yeah, for some reason they weren't flagged as targetable, but that's okay. We have rectified that. Actually, this one next. The way I like to do multiple deposits is that I like the second one. Whoa, that one I totally just wasn't paying attention to. I like to have the second deposit be the one that is facing closer to me, so that the limpets on the second pass have the smallest amount of time, and that way we can start the artificial collection process as soon as possible. The artificial collection limit timer as soon as possible. But luckily, while I'm waiting, I can at least still move without any issue. Unfortunately, I think I slammed into a Type 7 on my way out. But luckily, because I am surrounded by SAR vessels, they will immediately chuck a repair limpet at me to apologize. So I'll get my hull back immediately. My position isn't great for this. Try and scoot over while I'm working that second one. Now, we are going to probably be filling up soon in the cargo department, so we are going to have to probably start binning some extra limpets. I think. I mean, we have a quad here, so that's a lot. So yeah, what's our tally here? All right, so we're at 330, so yeah, we are almost full. This cutter can carry 464, so it can. We're 3/4 of the way full at this point. And yeah, now my limpets are starting to purge due to time expiring, so I do need to get some new ones up fast here. Alright, we're good now. There's no scythe on the field. I didn't see... Give me another scan here. Quickly, because there's a scythe on the field somewhere. Alright, there's a doubler over here. Alright, I'm gonna wait 4 seconds here so that the scythe that's popping out leaves. That should be far enough. Except another one is loaded in, so I really need to stop doing that. Yeah, as you can see, the sides are just being brutal today. Now, what I really don't want is a Scythe Limpet getting underneath the ship, because if it hits the biopods, it's gonna knock out all limpets it collides with, which is really bad. It's, well, it's not the worst in the world, it's more so an inconvenience. So yeah, it's going to be a while before I can pull all of these at once. But this is 35 plus pods. Or around 35 pods, so I do want to get them all if I can. There's one pod out in the open over there I want to see if I can try and snag. But it looks like I got it. Oh, no, you don't. Alright, that should be all Scythe drones in the area. Ow. Is that it for this vein? Looks like it. Yeah, because that was the quad over there. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to start purging excess limpets now. I think I hear a Scythe nearby. Alright, it should be about far enough away at this point. So yeah, after I start working this next set, I'm going to have to start pulling some limpets out of my inventory. Alright, is this a trip? Oh yeah, this is a triplet. Okay, let's do this one first, because they're furthest away. Yeah, so the furthest away I want the limpets to go get first, so that way they're not too far out later. And then I'll start getting rid of some excess limpets here. Wait, there's one limpet above, one pod above me. Want to be a little careful about that. Once the limpet is safely grabbed the pod, then it's not going to run into the ship. Here's a quad over here. That almost might fill me up, actually. Oh, limpet jam. Alright, so now we just have to wait for the server to wake up and let us get all the rest of our stuff. There we go. There are a lot of sides on the field. This is going to be a little rough. Okay, it looks like all the Scythe limpets collapsed before any issues arose. And unfortunately, we are... no, we're not. I have still 11 limpets I can blow out. There should be 5 more pods, at least in my inventory. Alright, so now we have a full tank. So now we're going to immediately log out, and that's going to kick us to the outer edge of the Titan. And that's just faster than driving out manually, so that didn't take very long at all. That only took about a half an hour.
Warning, hazardous environment. Frameshift drive charging.
Luckily, the carrier's in a really good position right now where I don't have to worry about getting mass locked or obstructed by the planet, which is very, very important. Because, yeah, speed is of the essence here, so minutes that are lost trying to jump around in Super Cruise or making hard turns, that's time we could be spending pulling pods, so... Now, there is a Class 1 slot reserved for Super Cruise Assist. I could add an extra Collector Limpet if I was so inclined. But I think I want Super Cruise Assist better because it's faster for just driving into the carrier faster. And at this point, having too many extra limpets is actually more of a detriment. If only because... it's not like I can collect things any faster with the artificial limpet pickup limit.
Proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Landing gear deployed. Taking damage.
So yeah, 46 now. I did also have 37 biostorage capsules from, I think it might have been from salvage from other Titans, from other dead Titans. So I'm not counting those in the rescue rush tally. I'm just double checking my cargo, because sometimes it's had a tendency to glitch on me. Also, apparently a pirate wanted my biostorage capsules, but good luck trying to, you know, interdict a high-speed cutter, you know?
Frameshift drive charging.
All clear.
It actually interdicting the cutter isn't the problem. It's trying to get a beat on it is the real challenge.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because yeah, you're not outrunning a cutter is outrunning you no matter what build you are if you're an NPC. Now we're probably gonna get hyperdicted again. I've been getting hyperdicted usually. Oh, not this time. You know, I've said that I'm gonna get interdicted like 6 times on the way in.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
I'm going way too... Oh, maybe not, actually. So I'm gonna duck in between this area, try and get a gravitic break off of that moon. Rhino, you have some good news. Please elaborate. I love good news. Alright, we're on a safe approach. That was a pretty solid SCO. I think I got off it a little too late. Going in a little too fast for some reason still. I've been having some weird issues with dropping near Titans and going too fast for some reason. But it looks like I'm slowing down to a reasonable speed now.
Warning. Hazardous environment.
Let's try and boost off of this mine.
Warning. Caustic damage detected.
You got your pipes removed, you can talk. Fantastic. Are you going to be attending the Sunday morning mining session this weekend? Because if so, I look forward to hearing your voice again.
System off. Module malfunction. Hull integrity compromised. Warning. Engine reboot. Thrusters online. Warning. Caustic damage detected. Taking damage. Programming limpid drip. Caustic substance neutralized.
Hey, Elnina Crow, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Where's my caustic sink? There it is.
Detected. Taking damage.
Oh, I'm losing speed.
Hull integrity compromised. Flight assist on. Caustic substance neutralized.
Not the best boost I could have asked for, but enough of one.
Warning. Caustic damage detected. Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized. Hull integrity compromised.
Entirely enough, just enough that people understand. I understand entirely. That's still great to hear.
Repair limpid successful.
In my mind, progress is progress. Top of the Titan is this way. Ah, missed. You're gonna do a video call? Very nice. I might miss that. I might be asleep. So I apologize if I do miss it, but it's still great to know you're getting better. Alright, all limpets are on final approach. Let's keep looking for more chambers. There's 4 over here. Oh, do we have a full limpet jam? Oh, this is a bad time for a full limpet jam. Unfortunately, we just gotta wait until the collector limpets wake up. There's nothing I could do while the limpets are jammed like this. There we go. At least now they're waking up enough for me to finish up here. Make it quick. There's a scythe on the field. Alright, we got them all. So yeah, unfortunately, Indra has no remaining control systems. What's nice about Titan rescues is that for every 7, although the math might have changed on this recently, for every 7 biostorage capsules you send over to a rescue ship, it has the equivalent strength of 1 Thargoid tissue sample. So if Indra had any remaining systems left over, they would be, assuming they're flagged as Counter-Strike systems, which they would be automatically, they would be progressed by the obnoxious amount of rescues that I can imagine people are doing. But unfortunately, in this condition, in these conditions, Indra has no remaining control systems, so this won't have any effect on territory control. Nevertheless, it is still, again, a fun activity to do, and I like playing Hero. Alright, I think that's all the pods on this vein. Let's move to the next one. I'm going to wait 3 seconds because I think there's a scythe on the field nearby. And I think another one just loaded in. Yep, it's right above me. We're good. Luckily, when a scythe pops out, because it's in such a rush to leave, it'll pretty much only have enough time to send limpets out for the first package. For the first package of biostorage capsules, except I think there's still another one out there. Either way, I've got a limpet jam, so I gotta wait a minute. Okay, we're clean. Except I did hear another scythe, so... The scythes are very easy to make out. You just have to listen for their crackling, because they have a very distinct growl. Unfortunately, we have another limpet jam, so... I now have to play defense a little bit here. Or not. Never mind. But there are still a lot of pods out in the open here that my limpets are just jamming up constantly on. Could you imagine if somebody modded this to constantly be playing the falling metal pipes noise during this? Obviously with a lower volume, because otherwise that would just be grating to the ears, but... yeah, like that. Now, I am going to turn the sounders off for when the Titan does make its big boom. Just a fair warning. Because I do not want to detract from the insanity that is the Titan's final minutes. And of course, as with the previous rescue rushes, this will be uploaded to YouTube. Where did you come from? Never mind. Maybe. I think there's still a Thargoid limpet out there. I can't tell. Oh, never mind. It's gone now. I think that was everything on this vein. Yeah, there's no more target markers. Let's move on. Alright, we're doing pretty good here, chat. We haven't had too many major issues. This run's been mostly marred by technical hiccups rather than sides. Missed. Luckily, you do have a lot of extraction missiles, and if you do need to synthesize any more, you can do so in the field. They don't need much. I think they just need grade 1 resources. I guess not, actually. I just noticed that Seribot was doing the good work as normal. Been getting that somewhat intermittently, but not too frequently. Oh, I think there is a scythe on the field, so I need to be quick. Oh, I see the scythe drones. So going backwards and in this corkscrew is enough to keep the limpets at bay long enough for me to, uh-oh. Unfortunately, the limpets are blowing out due to time, because they only last for 12 minutes. But the fact that the limpets did go their full 12 minutes means I must have done a good job protecting them. Let me just get another poke here and see where our next bunch of chambers is. There's 3 over here. Let's get that one on the far side first. Those did not catch. Hold on. Scan again. Yeah, the scan angle on the extraction missiles is very the pulse wave scanner rather is very poor. I get my modules mixed up a lot. Sorry about that. I can get a little closer here. Oh, I hear sides. Oh, that limpet has not disabled yet. That solves that problem. Alright, that was all those. Moving on. Bit of a spread here. It's a pity that the SAR vessels don't have any unique lines for this. I would have liked to see some desperation out of the SAR vessels, because there is new dialogue for the Axe pilots for being inside Titans, but there isn't any for the SAR ships. Yeah, the spread of these 3 biostorage deposits is very wide, so the limpets are going to need to work a little bit here. Luckily, I don't hear a scythe nearby, so we're pretty lucky on that front. Any more capsules out in the back? Oh, yes, plenty. That's a little too far away. There's also one set way back there that I want to try and snipe out now. Oh, make it quick, because I hear a scythe. Although, the scythe at this point is going to be going after the pods that are right next to me, not the ones that are all the way out there. Unfortunately, I've got a limpet jam again, so I gotta wait. Boy, that's a lot of bees. It does seem like some of the X-Pilots are getting a little close to the maw, so we may be seeing some Orthruses get accidentally tripped soon. It's actually quite convenient that we haven't ran into this problem yet. Alright, so we got another big batch there. How are we looking on inventory? Oh, 348. We're actually very close to full. I did not realize that. Alright, there's 4 chambers this way. Oh, there is a... Ooh, hello, where did you come from? I didn't even see those scythe drones. I heard a crackling just now, but I didn't think it was the same scythe. Alright, quickly just grab the limpets down here so that way I can get them under the cargo scoop faster. There is a limpet stuck with cargo. Come on, Elite, wake up. I don't have a full cargo bay. All right, let's keep moving here. I thought for sure that the missile was gonna whiff, but it did not. Let's start binning some excess limpets. I'm gonna bin 40. Yeah, just enough so I can have one extra emergency set of limpets in case things go south. Case in point, my limpets are purging out due to time. Scythe. That's bad. Those 4 pods on down below are in a very compromising position. Okay, we're good now. Actually, we're not. No, they're still chasing me, and the limpets are jammed. But again, just like that, just slap them with an extraction missile. And this, chat, is what we call improvising. There is definitely way more than just that one subsurface chamber. I think they're all to the left. Wait a minute. Okay. Apparently one limpet was still jammed on the cargo bay. We got kind of lucky there. Except they're still jamming. There we go. Alright, good. There's 6 here. That... How much is 6? That's at least 45. It's more like 48. It's 48 minimum, 54 max, but it's not likely I'm going to get all 9. And plus a scythe is probably going to get in the way, so this should almost be enough to top off the cutter. I hear what sounds like scythe limpet explosion noises. Alright, now let's get the triplets down here. Too early. No biggie. That was a very early window, too. That's a very hard one to nab. How are we looking on cargo? We're gonna fill up here. Not quite. One more storage chamber should do it. Might as well get started on it now while I'm waiting for the limpets to wake up. The missiles don't have a particularly long range. It's only 1.5 kilometers. Oh man, the limpets are really jamming up here. This is actually really slowing me down. Okay, here we go. They're awake again. Let's see. Blow out all remaining limpets. There are enough biocapsules to fill up here. We're just waiting for the limpets to unjam. Come on, Elite, wake up. 5-hour energy, cappuccino, something. Get going. Okay, we're good now. All right, so again, we're going to relog. That's going to throw us out to the outer edges of the Titan. Gonna have to pour my drink a couple of pours at a time because I can't pour while I'm loading. Well, I can pour while I'm loading. In fact, that's when I should pour. All right, out we go.
Hazardous environment. Frameshift drive charging.
Now, another nice thing about the rescue rushes is that sides will not challenge you with a high prediction for your biostorage capsules. They're only interested in occupied or damaged escape pods, so they will never challenge you for biostorage capsules.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ooh, that is way too aggressive of a turn here. I might miss this. Oh, never mind. Luckily, because this is an F-class star, the carrier is parked a little bit ways away, so it has a wider drop ceiling. So Super Cruise Assist can get me in there in a timely fashion. Pad 8, that is the front right pad. I actually do need my landing gear down, or up first so I can boost. That way I can turn and slow down.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
Docking successful. Ship secured.
Alright, I will update the tally on the bottom left in just a moment. Because, yeah, for those of you watching on the YouTube, that tally on the bottom left is being updated live.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, limpets are replenished.
Ship has liftoff.
Oops. That is not how you input the number 2. That is shift in 2.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ship has departed the no-fire zone. What's your 6, Commander?
I'm just going to update that route just a tiny bit better. Because the Titan's not immediately visible in the nav panel until you're under 1,000 light seconds unless you discovery scan the system, even if you already have the system's cartographic data saved. So it just has the marker for Indra already on screen, so that way I can immediately start turning towards it. When I'm not, you know, getting hyperdicted and all that jazz.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Probably should have turned a little bit more before entering SCO. Oopsie. Because, yeah, I am going so fast that I can't even see. Yeah, no biggie. I could just activate SCO again. Although I am cruising very quickly right now. And I need to get a gravitic break off of this moon on the left here. Still too fast. That's okay. I'm just going to do a long turn here. Perfect. Yeah, luckily this cutter does run very cold, so even passively scanning Thargoid vessels would have a hard time spotting me above 4 kilometers. I've been made aware that apparently in non-Meltdown Titans there may be a trick involving using dumping limpets near the bottom of the Titan to basically deflect Thargoid patrols. I haven't looked into this yet, nor have I experimented with it. I may do so later this weekend, depending on if I have an interest in doing rescues near Thor.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Detected.
Alright. Flight assist off. Get ready to get bumped by the mine. Don't forget to set your throttle to 0, so that way when you do get knocked around, you're not... when you do get knocked around, you're not losing speed. Getting some pretty bad headwind RNG here. I'm losing my speed.
Flight assist on.
weapons out. Yep, those 8 vents are clear as day back there.
Successful.
Now, this time we've got a lot more SAR vessels in the vicinity. Like, we've got like a dozen SAR vessels here, which is a little bit much, honestly. I think that's a bit overkill, but... And especially since I'm already at full HP. Alright, let's go to work. Oh, why don't I have that targeted? Did I seriously just fire a missile without targeting the chamber? Because if so, oops. Well, I appreciate the heal, though, but I'm kind of already maxed out. All right, are we good? No. Oh, yes, we are. All right, let's get these 3 underneath here. There were 2 more on the top left. Oh, scythe. Alright, there's still a drone on the field. Watch out. That's a few too many bees for my liking. Hello, Type 7. Alright, now I've been thrown hideously out of position here, so let's go get these 2. Nope, scythe. Yeah, luckily if you position yourself about 600 meters away from the chambers, again, the limpets have the least amount of trouble getting to the limpet and then back to you in a timely fashion. Let's corkscrew here to get them all grouped together. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Once the limpets finally get their job done, then they'll discombobulate anyway. scythe. That is a bad time for a scythe. Because I have no idea which pods it's going after right now. I couldn't see where it's coming from. I hear drone noises. I don't think that's a subsurface chamber. I think that's a coarse hull fragment, which has materials that I don't need beyond this point. Although, if you wanted to farm coarse hull materials, phasing membrane residue and heat exposure specimens here, this is absolutely the best time to do it as well. And you still have a couple of hours left, just under a couple of hours left. I'm a little far away here. Let's get a tiny bit closer. Actually, no, let's stay back here. There's no scythe. I can be a little more patient with this. Oh, I hear scythe. Again, very compromising position for a scythe right now, because there's a lot of pods out in the open. I'm still waiting on lipids to open up. Although it looks like whichever ones the scythe was going after were the ones that... Never mind! Okay, I just saw a limpet whiz by me like a missile. Nope, that is not going to hit at this angle. Oops, sides. More sides. Nice try, a little sneak. What part of mine don't you understand? Because I'm going to repeat myself. Mine. Oop, I think I smacked a rescue ship for a second there. Okay, I'm getting bopped by other rescue ships. Can y'all stop please congregating around me? I got things to do here. Unfortunately, it is a lot of clutter, unfortunately. Literally every rescue ship wants to heal me right now, which, this is a little awkward. Unfortunately, I've got a limpet jam in progress at this time, so... There we go. Oh, hello. Alright, well, luckily the, Oh, I think the side still did take one IO storage capsule. Yeah, they're gonna get away with one capsule. Alright, let's go ahead and make a new set of limpets and make our way to the next pile. How are we doing on total cargo? 200 almost. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Unfortunately, because I targeted another chamber while I was working on a previous one, unfortunately that does permanently unload the gauge, and I would have had to just take a guess. If I was lucky, I was lucky. If not, oh well. So that's an oopsie. Oh, I just did the same. I just made the same mistake twice. Oops. You know, you would think they would outfit these SAR ships with point defense guns so that I could, some kind of anti-scythe point defense guns so that I could work freely. Have I mentioned how easy it is to lose track of these chambers when you're fluttering about so much, dodging sides? Where did that scythe drone come from? I think a research or an SAR vessel actually took one of the pods, but that's okay. I'm expecting the limpets to blow out sometime soon, so I might just make a new bunch right now. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't want them purging out while I'm in the middle of an extraction. I've got plenty of them, so it's not like I'm short by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, for crying out loud, enough with the sides. Yeah, I was not catching those. Those sight drones are moving way too fast. So yeah, I missed one. It's early enough. I can just make a new limpet. I have lost track. Where am I? There I am. How are we looking on remaining time here? All right, we're just about to cross the 90-minute mark. Yeah, this quad cluster over here is really good. Is a really good cluster because they're all nice and tightly packed, and the biopods, by extension, will also be equally packed. Limpet jam. Oh, I think I accidentally bonked a pod. Now, the SAR vessels, I'm honestly not going too crazy if they pick up a couple of these. I'm much more worried about that site that just popped out, honestly. It's going to want the bunch of pods that are to my left here. Ooh, Glaive just went buzzing out right in front of me. But again, glaives don't really matter. For some reason, this chamber is not lit up, but that's okay. Although it's a little hard to see its green point under these conditions for some reason. Night vision's not on for the record either. There's enough ambient lighting that the entire Titan is illuminated regardless of what the light source is, how bright the sun is. Cut that out. I think I lost a few. No biggie, I'll just make a new set. We should be close to 350. Yeah, we're pretty close to 350. So that's another run in the books. We should have enough time for 2 more full runs. At least. I think a scythe limpet did ram into one of them. Yeah, they rammed into one of the limpets. It's early enough. I can make a new one. I'm just going to pick it up as soon as I can here. There we go. All right, let's move on. The next vein should be up on the list. Oop, okay, explosion right in front of my face. Luckily, those explosions are purely cosmetic and harmless. In other gaming news, I am aware Star Citizen, I think, wants to get another patch onto Evocati today for 3.24. It's kind of bummed that it's taking so long to get out of Evocati, but it is also a major mechanics change when it comes to cargo, so I'm also at the same time not surprised. They are taking a bit of time with this, though. Alright, 2 more up here. Alright, no, is there only 1 or 2? Just the 1, which means I could actually probably start it early. Okay, missile just vanished out of thin air. Not quite sure what happened there. Pretty sure most of the capsules are in this direction here. I hear a scythe. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds. Oh, there's another. Is there another one? I think there's another one. I should probably pull the pods on the right first. Yeah, I gotta pull the ones on the right first. If there was a scythe just now, those are the pods that scythe is gonna notice. Pardon all the Three Stooges noises I make when I get antsy like that. That's how you know I'm very concerned. I think I've got a limpet jammed up right now. But I'm gonna keep mining anyway, because I can at least get that far away chamber at the moment. There we go. Type 7. Honestly, I'm getting jump scared more by the Type 7s than I am by the sides. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh, there goes a glaive. All right, keep going, MD. You're doing great. We're about to fill up again, but I don't feel necessary the need to burn limpets yet. I'll get this pile, and then I'll make a new set of limpets. Oh, I hear sides. I've got one very compromised limpet in the back left there. Yeah, about another hour and a half, El Nino Crow. We are ticking down. We're making some good progress, too. Oh, yeah, that one limpet down at the bottom was absolutely screwed. I did just make a new set, though, so it's not that big a deal. But I am going to wait for that limpet to disappear so I can go back. Or switch over so I can pick it up and go back. Although it's going to go on its own due to distance in a second. Unless it is dragging the SAR vessels away. Oh, lost another one. That's okay. All right, keep moving, keep moving. Where's the next vein? Other way. There's two here, there's one more on the bottom, and then there's two more top on the right. We do almost have a full tank here, so we are going to be heading back soon. Oh, I didn't even realize there was another one on the bottom left there. Oh, were there two more down there? Oops. This is probably a not ideal position for grabbing these, but oh well. The sooner I get the limpets moving, the better. Except now they're all jammed again. Well, it does give me a minute to get the ship in position at least. Okay, Elite, any day now. Ooh, limpet overload. This will be enough to fill up, actually, so I'm just going to blow up all remaining limpets. Unfortunately, I got another jam, and there's a scythe on the field. Alright, we're full. I'm gonna just let the sides take those because, hey, at least they're pulling them away from a non-exploding from an exploding Titan, and hopefully going to another one that I could just pull from later. You know, logic. All right, that was our third run, yeah? So let's update the tally accordingly. This brings our overall total from just on screen to just over 1,300.
Hazardous environment. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I'm seeing all the my Axie friends starting to come online now, so yeah, it's clear that everybody's getting ready to watch this thing go boom. Very exciting.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
And once we're down to like the last 10 minutes, I'll start telling the carrier to go to the rescue megaship. I'm most likely going to send her to Allied Solace. It's the easiest rescue ship that I can get out of and into.
Welcome, Commander. Just so you know, access screening is in effect. Permission granted. We look forward to welcoming you to our carrier.
Landing gear deployed. Hull
Too far.
compromised. Taking damage.
Docking successful. Clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
Nope. Don't need specimens. It would be nice if the game had a purpose for these, though. Because right now, they're purely sail fodder.
Clamps released. Keep your throttle low until clear.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are now clear of the area. Good luck, and fly safely, Commander.
Ready to engage. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fragment out. Schematic.
Alright, so far 3 out of 4 runs have had high predictions. Chucked me pretty far away from the star, too. What is that carrier name? I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it's going for, too.
Frameshift drive charging. hazardous environment.
I need to turn this thing around.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Alright, please don't interdict me while I'm... Oh, come on! Me and my big mouth. I'm actually very surprised we did not get some kind of Thargoid interdiction repulsion technology. Now, that being said, Thargoid interdiction repulsion would have to be like an instant, like, interdiction deflection rather than a... like, being able to just battle the interdiction, because submitting and running away is faster than beating the interdiction. So, I don't know what to tell ya. Not nearly as good of a gravitic break as I had envisioned. That's the downside to SEO, especially on a size 7 ship, is that you do lose control pretty quickly. Like, a Type 8 could probably do a rescue rush pretty efficiently compared to the Cutter. She can carry a decent amount of cargo. The downside is she does lose a few heavy-duty internal slots. And the Class 7 is pretty important for the Universal Multi, although you can get away without it. There's enough 5s where you can put some... there's enough 5s where you can put a decent number of limpets in anyway. I'm going to slow down because historically this thing has gone out of the safe zone if I've gone at 75. I don't see any caustic mines. There's one. Although that's a really awkward position. I don't know if I want to bounce off of this one, but I'm already lining up, so... guess I gotta commit.
Flight assist off. Engine reboot. Taking damage. Programming limit drone. Thrusters online. Detected. Taking damage. Hull integrity compromised. Caustic substance neutralized. Flight assist on. Warning. Caustic damage detected. Caustic substance neutralized.
Boy, it's a good thing the 7A Universals contain repair capabilities. I could be grabbing any caustic shards and crystals and passing as well, but I don't need them, I'm full.
Successful.
I think I'm on the wrong side of the Titan, though. I think this is the underside. So I need to go up. Okay, limpets out, cargo scoop open, let's get going. Oop, wait a minute. I have unfortunately lost the glow of the other chambers, so I'm going to have to look at these manually. There is 3 right here, though. This one's probably the furthest away, right? Yeah. That one almost missed. Or almost got, rather. Just missed it by a frame. That one was really hard because that was minimum density right at the end. While I'm waiting for the rest of these, let me go ahead and poke the Titan again. Alright, that should be all of them. Didn't think that was going to work. Alright, that's all of them. Moving on. Alright. 30 seconds should pass by the time I'm ready to start extracting again. Because that's how long it takes for a full complement of limpets here to unjam, if they all hit the cargo scoop at the same time during the limpet limit. I think that somehow made it. The game can sometimes be sometimes give you a tiny bit of grace if you're off by just a smidge, like 1 frame. Sometimes it'll give it to you still. It's kind of rare though, so don't expect it often. Also, I hear sides, which is bad. Many of these pods are in a very compromising position right now. In fact, that one on the bottom left is probably getting canned. Yes, no, maybe? Guess not. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Okay, this is a rescue rush, not a spook session. Sheesh. Alright, this run I'm not having as many limpet jams as last time, so although I probably just am going to be eating my words in a moment. Alright, good pulls. We have a bit of a break from the sides, too, so let's take full advantage of that. Or not. Luckily, I think that's the only scythe missile I have to worry about. And it will fizzle on its own eventually. There it goes. I thought for a minute my game was freaking out for a second, but no, it's just another explosion. I should really be used to that by now. Oh, that is a very bad position to have sides pop out. This is most likely going to result in a limpet loss, but that's okay, because I brought spares. Oh, maybe not, actually. What's really nice is you don't actually need any weapon power to do this. You can put all your pips into systems and engines and basically have no detriment. Oh, well, those 3 pods are unfortunately going to get away. Oh, careful. Yeah, I do want to keep those limpets, though. If possible. So yeah, let me just force these to start coming back. Oh, there's also a triplet down here that I didn't see before. There's 4 here? Did I really miss that many? I mean, not that I'm complaining, mind you, but... Looks like the SAR limpets are... Are there SAR limpets out there? I don't think so, actually. I don't see any rescue ships with their hard points not out. Because usually a rescue ship doesn't use hard points. Ooh, this is a bad time for the limpets to be expiring. Oh, I think I'm going to lose. Yeah, that one got pulled by a rescue ship. Never mind. It's not a big deal, honestly. Again. Whoa, hi! Well, guess I'm making a new set of limpets. I'm amazed that connected, but I'm also not complaining either. Next vein. Alright, we're just now about to cross the 1 hour mark. Alright, there's a quad package over here. Sorry, I'm giggling to myself a little bit. I just thought of a funny old scene from a show. Watched a lot of improv comedy growing up. Wouldn't say I'm particularly great at it, but I certainly liked it. Oh, I think a rescue ship snatched one of the pods. That's okay. Alright, there's 2 triplets. Alright, I'm excited, Chad. Are you? Alright, there's one limpet over there that's kind of getting tailed, but I can dodge it. Luckily, the rescue ship collector limpets go much slower, so they're not nearly as bad. Oh, I hear a scythe. Let's wait. That should be long enough. What's also nice is that this detonation time for Indra is pretty reasonable for the whole rest of the world. Like, it's early morning for Australia, it's dinner time for the US, and it's just overnight for the UK. Or just around midnight for the UK. And Europe, so... Six o'clock in the evening US does seem to be a pretty good blow-up time. It's just interesting that... Whoa, hi. It's just interesting that the Titan suddenly became just melted on Monday. Nope, that's an awkward time for a sight to be popping out. I'm gonna try and catch these ones quickly. But this is going to be a little tighter than I would like. Okay, never mind. They're all on final approach. Once they all get into final approach, I'm a lot less worried about a scythe coming to pester me. Case in point. Alright, that's not a chamber. That's a course hull frag. I'd like to imagine I'm pulling these pods right as that corridor of the Titan explodes. Actually, yeah, now that the limpets are on their final approach phase, I should be moving to the next patch. Whoops. Was not expecting that. This is really awkward, and I need to fix that. I have way too many limpets in my inventory, and unfortunately, there's also a scythe on the field. Don't know how I made that work, but I'm not complaining either. There's still one scythe limpet right in front of my face. I'm gonna make a new set of limpets anyway. Because they're pretty close to auto-expiring, so... At least I'm pretty sure they were close to auto-expiring, so... Oh, bad time for a scythe. I've got way too many pods on the field. Good thing I still have 3 extra limpets left. Okay, almost just lost 2. Oh, I think my limpets are jamming. Alright, well that's all remaining limpets, so... Not complaining, mind you. Now here's the story, folks. It looks like I'm averaging a little over half hour per run. Based on how long it's going to take to do the next run, we only have enough time for one more. So what I'm going to do for this next run is that rather than go back to the carrier and try to get another run started, because we'll be at like the 20 to 15 minute mark, I'm just going to literally throw all of my extraction missiles at every single subsurface chamber in there and see if the rescue ships or the sides will take any remaining pods that are out in the field. Because if they're not near the Titan, they don't get caught in the blast. And that's what matters.
Warning, hazardous environment. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Hello, Commander. Stay below the speed limit and we'll get on just fine. Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
What is silent running? Great question. So silent running is, if I fire it up here, so silent running reduces your heat profile to absolute minimum, but to do so, it drastically cooks your ship from the inside out. So you can see my heat is going up even though I'm not doing anything. So in silent running, you do start cooking on your own. But you're on the flip side, your heat profile is non-existent. Silent running is a great way to intentionally cook the ship if need be. Say you're trying to purge caustic damage from your ship. It also does disable your shields. That's the only thing it shuts down, though. It only shuts down your shields, but reduces your heat profile to minimum as well. But you will cook eventually. I'll demonstrate a little more here. I'll enter boost while silent running is online. So yeah, you can see now I'm getting really, really hot, and if I start firing up the FSD, it gets even hotter.
You are now clear of the area. Good luck, and fly safely, Commander.
If you turn off shields manually and go into silent running, it doesn't make a difference. Silent running will still disable your shields. You can't turn them back on until silent running is turned off again.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Hazardous environment.
All right, here we go, chat.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
This might be a little fast. Oh, never mind. I can make this work. Not brilliantly, but I can make it work. Downside to the cutter, she does not turn at all in Super Cruise. Are there any caustic mines that I can use for a boost here? Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this without a boost. All the caustic mines are out of range. There's one over there I can use, but assuming it doesn't move. Usually mines at this distance move by the time I get to them. Because, yeah, these mines move on their own. Oh, maybe not.
Flight assist off. Engine reboot. Taking damage. Thrusters online.
Alright, maintaining a good chunk of speed here.
Warning. Caustic damage detected. Caustic substance neutralized. Taking damage. Warning. Caustic damage detected. Taking damage. Flight assist on. Hull integrity compromised. Caustic substance neutralized. Repair limpet successful.
Alright, we are on the top side this time, so we can get started right away. No fluttering about.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So yeah, it's looking like this is going to be the last run of the day, because there's not enough time to get back to the carrier after 30 minutes and start another one. So once we run out of cargo space, we're literally just going to slam missiles into every single subsurface chamber there is and just hope to get the pods out into the open before the timer runs out. Ooh, that one almost got away from me there. Now, luckily, the scythe is going after the pods I took from the second, chamber, which is luckily the ones that my limpets have already picked up, so... Oh, except I think I already lost a collector limpet, which is kind of bad. Oh, that was bad. I sent a collector out after the, I set a collector limpet after something I shouldn't have. That's no biggie. I sent a collector limpet after an individual biostorage capsule, and that doesn't help because... that will immediately purge out the limpet once the collection is complete, so that doesn't do you any good. So in this context, it is better to just keep your limpets, fire your limpets when you're not targeting anything. Or the subsurface deposits, you can target those just fine. You can target other ships just fine. But if you target a specific item, then the collectors will only go for that item. Except I think we have a scythe. Start backing up and getting ready to pull here. Yeah, as long as I can keep getting the scythe limpets to turn. Or actually, no, we have a name for these, actually. My folks in Soteria Accord, I think, came up with a name for them earlier today, and it's in Psykid's chat, and we're going to call them Thimpits. Thimpits, Thargoid Limpets. So replace the L with a TH. Ah. Ah, lost that one. I don't want to make a new set of limpets right this minute because there's, time really does matter right now. I'm waiting for that one limpet that's going out in the middle of nowhere to start turning around and coming back. Then we can move on to the next one. We had a bit of a small limpet jam there, but nothing too severe this time. Unfortunately, there is another scythe out there, and it's in a very bad position. Or maybe not. Scythe. We'll wait. It's right up there. That should be long enough. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, it's definitely long enough now. Oh, there is one tiny little extra chamber over there. Let's see if I can give my limpets a bit of an initial speed going for these. Oh, that wasn't so bad. That was a weird sound glitch. Oh, I'm a little high, but that's okay. Oh, hold on. Priorities. Pick these up before the scythe shows up. Yeah, I was gonna extract those two up there, but I need to wait now. Because I need to start ducking again. Okay, that's another pair over there. I don't remember if this is a triplet or a double. Oh, well. Just gonna keep working either way. There's a bunch down there. I'll get those next. Oh, no, you don't. Little sneak. Oh, I think I did miss one. Yep, I missed one chamber. Oh, except I gotta pull from it quickly because... Oh, limpet timers. Good grief, these limpets are noisy. I'm not interested in anything you're selling. I think 2 more limpets are going to blow out here, yeah. Alright, there were still a couple of limpets jammed up from the auto delay, so no biggie. But there are sides on the field, so we need to get these in. Like today, please! Alright, we have gone under the 30-minute mark, folks. 30 minutes until the Titan booms. I hear a scythe. Lost a pod. It's alright. That scythe, that Thimpet looks like it just tried to run right into me. It's like, come on, guys, I know you're petty, but this is ridiculous. Nope, limpets are jammed. Okay, limpets need to really unjam. Nope, I think I accidentally may have hit a pod. Oops. All right, there's 2 behind me that I'm a little bit concerned about. Where did all my collectors go? And why have they still not put anything into the cargo scoop? Okay, game, anytime. Literally, these have been jammed for a minute now. Ooh, those two limpets are actually pulling pods over. Nice. Alright, well, either way, this vein was done anyway, so let's hurry up and move. Alright, well, that was a little more frustrating than it needed to be. Wow, 2 in 1 day. Ceribot is earning its paycheck today. Oh, I hear a scythe. We'll wait. Oh, missed. Whoa, that pod just whizzed right by my face. Oh, I see sight drones. Watch out. I'm probably going to lose those limpets up there, but oh well. No, maybe not, actually. It seems that the Thimpets also do the same thing that regular collector limpets do, where they slow down right before they pick up their target if they weren't given an initial speed. So because of this, because they slow down because they're not going through an initial speed, my limpets are able to pick them up fast enough before they can speed up in time. How goes the reactor meltdown? It's going great, Commander Tib. We're almost in the, we're at the 20-minute mark here. We're still trying to fill up the cutter for this particular load, but we don't have enough time to make another run. Somehow lost a collector limpet somewhere. Ugh, the exceedingly large amount of sites. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I see another scythe on the bottom left. Oh, I think my limpet timers are going out. Okay, losing limpets left and right here. What's the minimum safe distance? See for yourself. I'm not gonna, in the interest of, entertainment, I will not spoil it for you. For a ship that big, you would guess a light year? That's a safe bet, to be fair. It is a pretty big Titan. But you will see for yourself in 20 minutes. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pick these up first before I... Oh, who am I kidding? I got plenty of spare limpets left at this stage. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, I need to start moving, though, because I've got moving parts here. Oh, that's awkward. Alright, let's make a new set of limpets. Also, this gives me an excuse to empty out the cargo bay a little more. I hear what sounds like thimpid explosion noises. Maybe that was just the Titan exploding and my imagination mixing together for a second there. Oh, limpet jam. What system am I in? This is HIP 20567, Planet 7. Okay, game, please unjam my limpets. Thank you. Purge all but a couple remaining limpets. How much room have I got left? Alright, enough for these 3 biocapsules. So once I pull these 3, assuming I run into no issues, that should be a full tank. You got 8 jumps. That's cutting a bit close. Because don't forget, you also got a super cruise. So yeah, buckle up. It's one wild ride. Alright, I need to pull these quickly. Alright. Blow out all remaining limpets. Okay, so yeah, we've blown out all remaining limpets at this point. And the cargo bay is full. So now here's the story, chat. There's not enough time for me to go back to the carrier and get any more limpets for another run. So what we're going to do instead is I'm just going to literally blow out all remaining limpets. I'm going to let the sides and the rescue teams take anything that's left on the field, and we're just literally going to pop everything that's left on this Titan until I'm out of extraction missiles. So yeah, I'm literally just going to throw them all out into the open, let the rescue ships and the sides take them. Because even the sides taking them still gets them away from the Titan. So that is good enough for me. So let's see how good the sides and rescue ships are at picking these up. More zombies to shoot after update 27. I'm not sure about that, Darkseid. We're still figuring that part out. Worst case scenario, yeah, that ends up happening, and it's more meat for my trusty rocket launcher, so... would kind of suck, but the worst thing would be if it's not a zombie apocalypse and we're not rescuing. So, you know, there's scenarios for either way. I do realize I'm putting a lot of dots on the field. This might not be a smart thing to do. We'll see. It depends on how frequent the sides decide they want to throw out. Because, yeah, there are still way too many biocapsules on the field here. The sides are just not picking them up in a timely manner. Suddenly. Because, yeah, they can only, I think, pull 10. Now, at this stage, I'm seeing repeats, so it looks like we pulled them all. So now it's just a matter of time and hoping that the sides and the rescue ships can do the rest. Although they really need to pull more than one limpet at a time here. You would think that with a Type 9 having potentially a Class 7 collector launcher or a universal multi that it would maybe shove these out a little bit faster. Titan destruction imminent, 10 minutes remaining. Suddenly there are no sides popping out, and that's a little bit unusual. Now, fun fact, the pods will actually get yeeted away from the Titan too, so Yeah, as it turns out, getting them just out in the open is the best thing you can do from a morals perspective. Because they can clearly survive out in the open for long periods of time if we can find them later at Titan debris fields. So, bearing that in mind... All right, you got 9 minutes to get into the area, Tib. Hope you got SCO on your ship. "45 interdictions later." Yeah, they can be a little stubborn at this particular point in time. Alright, there's still like a few dozen biocapsules left out here. Oh wow, the Thimpets are not making it to the biostorage capsules. That's unusual.
That's a spicy meatball!
Alright, so yeah, the SAR vessels are still working on that pile over there. Luckily, some capsules extracted from the subsurface chambers don't degrade over time. Well, the good news is the sides have almost gotten the whole pile taken care of. But yeah, again, to clarify with chat, I'm full right now. I can't take in any more pods, and there's not enough time to get any more limpets for another run. And we have done a full circuit. Where's the timer gone? It's on the top right of the screen. And it's much more accurate than the DCOH timer. Wow, the sides are really having that much trouble getting biopods from this distance? Interesting. Are the SAR ships coming back this way? Guess not. They're leaving. Oh, maybe once the timer gets under 5 minutes, they automatically run away from the area. Alright, so the good news is the sides have almost picked up all the remaining biopods. There's still 3.5 minutes left on the clock. The limpets do take a while to reach their top speed, too. Again, they're following the same properties as regular limpets, where they do slow down when they're near something, but just to a much wider top speed values. It looks like the sides are picking up the last ones. All right, they got them all. There should be nothing left in this Titan. I've swept the entire place, hit every single chamber. There is nothing left here. So now we just sit back and watch the fireworks. On that note, folks, I'm gonna shut up, put the game volume to max, and you folks can enjoy. And that, my friends, is kaboom. With that said, folks, that is the 5th Titan out of the game. Titan Indra has been defeated. So yeah, the final tally, folks, 464 times 5. Now, in less than 2 weeks, on the night of... Let me see if I got my dates right. It's the 9th now. So on the night of Thursday, July 18th, you will be able to scour Titan Indra for additional salvage opportunities. However, there will be a 70-kilometer caustic cloud for the next 2 weeks following that time. Drop from Super Cruiser got shot 200 kilometers. That is exactly what the Titan is supposed to do. It knocks you away, blows up, and then it goes dead silent.
Frameshift drive charging.
Probably the best single thing to witness in Elite Dangerous. Just because it happens in front of us, and then it ends in silence. But yes, you got here just in time to see the kaboom. I'm glad you finally got to see your big kaboom you wanted. Because I know you've been looking for that for a while. So yeah, our final tally here, folks. Let me make sure my calculator is not active right now in my thingies. So yeah, we'll calculate things as we get back to the carrier. And on that note, it is time to send the carrier to Sun Wen to offload the biocapsules, which I will be doing off screen. So we had one run we did yesterday. I did 2 more off camera, and then I did 5 more today. So that's all 464. So 464 times 8. The final tally, 3,712. How many Titans are there? There are 3 left. We just took down number 5 out of 8. Oh yeah, I can turn the game down now. Now let's not accidentally... What happens when they're gone? No idea. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yes, the caustic damage the caustic cloud, once 2 weeks go by, will be pretty weak.
Clear to disembark. Happy to have you, Commander.
But yeah, the final tally. So now I'm subtracting... Yeah, I'm subtracting 37 from that total, because there were 37 in my inventory before the rescue rush began. Oh yeah, by the way, the caustic cloud that is there now is like 20 times as stronger as a normal Titan cloud. So, yeah. You're not getting in there anytime soon. But yeah, that event just happened for everybody in the Elite Galaxy to see. But yeah, the final tally, folks, 3,000, again, minus 37. But 3,712 is our final tally for the Indra Rescue Rush.